Okay, welcome. I will take a second to advertise the stream. One moment, please. Um, yeah, I was like thinking, should I like quadruple check the prize fight, or do I just send it? And I was like, I don't know. Like when I triple checked it, it already felt far less efficient. Like I felt like I skipped a lot of stuff because I had looked at it so often. So yeah, let's just get the team. It's written down here. And we need Floatzel, Golduck, Euro, the Relegator, Kingler, and it says Blastoise, but we actually need Raichu. First thing I will do is I will level up everyone. We don't need Ice Beam. We don't need Drill Run. Okay. Here we need to forget Surf. Okay. And we need some PMs. So we need Shadow Claw on Golduck. And we need Water Pulse on Golduck. Forget role play for it. Kingler needs strength, but I think he already has that. Yep. Because I used him in the 12v12. Now I need to make another slight sacrifice because we need Drain Punch on Gator over Ice Punch. Okay. Then last but not least, I will have to use another scale to scale Encore onto Raichu. And I will forget Muddy Water here. Okay, now for the items. Let me quickly check some stuff. Yeah. So we need voice glasses on Raichu, Mystic Water on Golduck, Black Belt, Tingler, Magnet here, and I will sacrifice my one white hair, potentially. It goes on Gator here, and Expert Belt on Zero. Pretty nervous, like I really like the Pryce fight, but it's always nerve-wracking. So this guy, 128. This guy, 123. Edge everyone to 51. Okay, not sure if the pre-sleep worked correctly now, but we can fix it if it didn't. Everybody's full HP. So that didn't work. Let's quickly go back to the XP, to the HP values. Yep. No, we need to read the save, not download another one. 123 and 128. This guy is set up. This guy is set up. This guy is set up. This guy is also set up. Hey guys. Everyone is ready. Sound settings on. I'm not sure how much I will talk during the fight. Or how much I will explain. There's like Yeah. Now, if I made a mistake in my planning, so be it. Yeah, as you saw here, we have 16 speed IVs, and therefore we always outspeed this Starmie on level 50. We will switch Starmie, but as you can see, it doesn't kill. So where do we find the remaining range? We teach Shadow Claw to Golduck. And we switch into Fearow. First Intim is out. Let me duplicate the tap. And we kill that with Shadow Claw. I will track Intimidates here. And I might not use it. So we get a bunch of level ups. 51 here. 51 here. 51 here. Okay. Just showing you this, guys. Even on -1. Let's also adjust this here. Fearow is like dead to everything here. And now we detect here Fearow. And I switch into Gator because Golduck is dead to Grunge. And that's why we have to hold White Herb, because Grunge defense drop is problematic. And we can't allow that. Okay, no defense drop. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Tap the White Herb. Hail Chip. Now, Fearow is dead to both, and Gator is dead to no one. I can switch into Kingler. And I Drain Punch Weavile. There's something I didn't think about. I didn't think about Ice Punch freezes. It doesn't matter here. But yikes, I didn't think about this. During no plan of, like, I get no point. Okay. I switch back into Fearow. And I Aqua Jet Weavile. This can never be Switch AI. And this is -2. And Gator gets the kill here. This, first of all, gives me level ups. Oh, I didn't think about this guy learning Sucker Punch here. All my Drain Punch uses is a gun. So yeah, let's forget this Drain Punch and keep knockoff. Maybe there's use cases for a knockoff. Yeah, this was the important one. That's why we pre-damaged Fearow, because now we bait Ice Punch kill. And this Aboma doesn't have also Ice Punch bait. Like Rock Slide is even lower because of doubles. So we U-turn Aboma Snow. Aboma Snow doesn't see kill into Gator because this thing is just bulky AF. And we switch back to Golduck. Yeah, if I would have protected before, then maybe this could have been a freeze, and that would have been terrible. And now we protect Kingler. And we Psycho Mamoswine. And if turn 1 we quit Wolf Switch on Starmie and we Shadow Claw Mamoswine instead, in that scenario, we had to Mud Bomb here because Mamoswine is not allowed to die here. And this should be double target Kingler. Easily. And now we have Black Belt. And we can go Strength on Aboma Snow. And Water Pulse on Mamoswine. And that's always a double kill. And we need to be level 51 on Golduck to outspeed this Mamoswine because I'm minus speed and only 5 speed IVs. But there wasn't a Switch AI risk from Weavile in turn 1 if we got a crit and then Shadow Clawed Mamoswine after losing the speed tie, because after the kill I'm always 51 and outspeed the Mamoswine. Yeah. And this is where the journey ends. We're dead to Shadow Ball from Frostless. And oh guys, let me think about this. I thought I have to sacrifice Golduck here, because Fearow only has a range on Frostless. But I forgot about 51 Sucker Punch on Gator. We have a guaranteed... Okay, I really dislike deviating from lines. I was very certain that sacrificing Golduck here is fine. But I think it works. Special defense drop everything is irrelevant, because we always Sucker Punch kills this, right? It has to go for an attacking move, and Sucker Punch does 100%. Okay. Let's do some other checks. This Kingler's on 81. This never baits any kills from Frostless. On 81, it baits Thunderbolt from Lapras. Let's look at this guy. This guy is not dead to anything from Lapras, so this will always be Thunderbolt into Kingler. And it's always Shadow Ball. Okay, Kingler switches into Raichu. Golduck. Turns out Golduck can switch into Feraligatr. Now we have Lightning Rod, and that means Encore plus Sucker Punch here to do the trick. I think I didn't give Golduck and Kingler their KOs. Thunderbolt, knockoff. And Thunderbolt, and another knockoff. Yes, that's Pryce done. And Gator takes the final kill. That was an on-the-fly improvement from 1 sacrifice to 0. Like the original line was to just sacrifice Golduck to Shadow Ball because I needed the Life Orb chip to get it into Sucker Punch range from Fearow, while Raichu just does the Encore stuff. But of course, if we get lucky like this, if we get we turn out to get Sucker Punch during this fight, then we can actually forget Drain Punch mid-fight after we used it, replace it by Sucker Punch, and go deathless out of Pryce. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't realize any mistakes in between. And I also thought about this before. I was like, if I win this fight, I have to call the Pryce fight, for me, the most satisfying fight to calculate in the game currently. Maybe I have fought Pryce 4 times, and I think what makes it such a good fight is that every time I used very, very different strategies to some extent. Like the first time I fought Pryce, I had a levitate Magnezone. Okay, we don't need to talk about that one. That it was kind of boring. Magnezone just demolishes everything. Second time, I had preserved my Eevee, went Glaceon, and had a line that played like Swift Blizzard Glaceon. And for those who don't know that, like Glaceon is also extremely good into Pryce. If you feel like you don't have a good Pryce answer, Glaceon is a really solid pickup. And third time I faced it was in my Meganium run, where I used Clefable as main damage dealer for the entire fight. I think Clefable took like 4 or 5 kills in that fight. It was like Magic Guard Clefable, starting out with Gravity and then just hitting Hyper Beams left and right, which till now feels like one of the most unique strats I've pulled out. I'm pretty sure nobody has ever done that before, like use Clefable as their Pryce carry. And now this time, it was the first time I was able to use Cloud9 Golduck and play around that. And of course, like Kingler is just a very powerful pivot for this fight. And I also used Floatzel before, but I think this was the first Pryce fight where I didn't have like a main damage dealer. Like we have a Golduck, we have like 2 Golduck kills, 1 Kingler kill, 2 Gator kills. Who took the last kill? Kingler? Into Golduck? No, 3 Gator kills. Okay, to be fair, Gator did a lot, but that was mostly because of the end game, where like the last 2 kills with Raichu Encore are like kind of free. So yeah. Yeah, my takeaway from this fight is definitely look at learn sets that you can get during the fight, because that was actually huge. Now, now we maybe would have needed Ice Beam on Golduck, right? Ice Beam could have been nice here, but I'm not sure. Like, could I have like killed this? Like, yeah, maybe then I should have burnt Ice Beam over Mud Bomb, but you know, my scale economy is looking kind of terrible. I have 4 scales left, which I think is the lowest scale count I ever had for Radio Tower. But yeah, in the end, I think this Golduck won't do much. Like, have you seen those IVs? Minus speed, 5 speed IVs, and then special attack is also super low. Like, and we have a Starmie in the box, so this has like very limited use anyways. Have I already healed, or can I send like a after Pryce screenshot? Yeah, can. Also White Herb preserved. Yeah. So I guess now we get like radio tower and all that stuff. But first, we are allowed to open the master sheet and double check if 57 is the next level cap. Indeed it is. So, badges 7, level cap 57. Also, by the way, that's why I asked earlier in the Sterling Silver Discord. Golduck preserved ice body recovery from a bomb of snow, and if that would not be the case, it would have been a range. So yeah, Cloud9, Golduck officially goated. Also, Water Pearl's value can probably go back to having Surf on the sky. Because not being allowed to hit your own guys is pretty much the only reason I saw to go Water Pearls over Surf, and all the upcoming fights are singles. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will probably start like slowly looking at Radio Tower. I will also have to decide, like, I have a Whirlpool mon, so I could go for Whirlpool's Islands, but maybe I want to guarantee the slow, or like increase my slow bro odds. Yeah, I need to think about encounter routing, because we don't have a fast ice type for Claire and Lance, which in my opinion is a bit scary. Also don't think we have a Trick Room mon. I guess like Claire and Lance is far away still. But I have to kind of think about this, and if I'm scared of not having a fast ice type, I can go for Whirlpool Islands now. Or like no, if I want a fast ice type, I go for Whirlpool Islands now, because I can pull the Volrain. If I think like a fast ice type is not really required, or if I think like we can just go Glaceon anyways, then I can delay Whirlpool Islands to see if I get like the dupe and can increase my slow bro / slow king odds. But I think it's better to pull immediately. Also, if we pull the Volrain, it makes like the decision if we want to go Glaceon easier, because then I know that like Flareon is most likely better value, because a fast ice type is extremely likely. Yeah, Flareon and Glaceon, that's like the big decision. My Eevee has like perfect Jolteon IVs, but with a Minon in the box, which I think is a better electric switch in for Motor Drive. With that, I just feel like I don't really want to go for Jolteon. And like it's Guts Flareon, or alternatively, what's the ability on Glaceon? I think on Glaceon doesn't really matter what which ability you have. Glaceon is just like solid stats and ice type. And yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you